So anytime you want Aiden to chime in, feel free.
Y'all won't give me no questions. Y'all like, I already shine, boo.
Yeah, about nail care. Any advice?
I don't know nothing about no nail care, girl. I was like, hurry up, get it over.
Anything you want to know? Maybe just chime
in. 3, 2, and...
Hey guys, welcome back to the Beauty and the Business Show with your host Jay Stover. We are about to peek into nail care with the nail tech and a current nail student. Introduce yourself, ladies.
My name is Lovely.
And I'm Ramaya.
Okay. And where are you currently working at, Lovely?
Part-time, I work at Studio 921 Salon and Spa located in Baltimore, Maryland. And I am also a residential child care worker at a therapeutic group home.
Okay. And Ramaya, you are in school. What school do you go to?
Shantae School of Creative Nails.
Where's that located, actually?
It's a location in Towson and a location in Glen Burnie.
So, how long have you been enrolled there?
Since July, I want to say 11th, I believe. And I finished on September 28th.
Okay. Are you excited?
Yes. Very excited.
I'm actually an alumni from Shantae's school.
So you guys highly recommend that school?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So is it everything you expected training to be a nail tech?
Yes, and more, because when I thought about being a nail tech, I was just thinking about, the acrylic part. When I got to school and, we start talking and getting into the book, I realized, it's a whole lot more than what I just thought. Like, you gotta learn about the nail, the skin. Like, the first thing I learned in school was blood exposure. Like, things to do if you cut a person. Like, things you don't see in a nail salon. Like, she teach you, the proper way to handle situations and the proper way to do it.
So describe to us one of the techniques you learned so far.
Well, I learned how to do a manicure. And she also do these workshops, and I did the acrylic 101 class. I'm still kind of struggling with the acrylic, but I'm getting better, and her technique is I feel it's an easy way for people who trying to do their own nails, because I can do my own nails and I practice on my sisters and family members, and it come out nice. But the main thing that I've been practicing on is manicure, and I'm kind of scared of the nipping part, but I'll be practicing. I'm y'all got bear with me. I might catch y'all a couple times, but I promise y'all I'm going to get better with it. So
yeah, that's good. So Ramaya, what motivates you to finish school?
Right now, what's motivating me to finish school, because I'm also in college, and I took this semester off to do something else, but I wanted to also be in school so I wouldn't give up on something else that I wanted to do.
Okay.
So right now, this is just my push to be maybe when I'm on college, while I'm on campus, this can be my extra money.
Yep.
Because college is not cheap. And my mother, she getting on my back a little bit. You probably be 19 and that, so I gotta figure out how to bring in some extra money. And I feel like in college, makeup, hair, on campus, they always looking for people who do nails, who do eyebrows, who can you curl my hair, stuff like that. That's a good way of making money on campus.
I do agree.
So yeah, that was my main purpose of trying to go to school, to make my money while I'm on campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans set now after graduation?
To just get more experience. Right now, I have a shop that I usually go to where they do my nails, and what they gonna let me do, they gonna come let me volunteer there and get some volunteer hours, and they gonna also help me and teach me, how to get better, as well as what Miss Shantae doing.
Okay, good. Lovely, you already out there in the field. You graduated, you already out there in the field. You living up your dream.
Yes.
Describe to us your definition of a nail tech.
It's a certified nail technician who provides nail services such as manicures, pedicures, nail enhancements.
Okay. So what kind of services do you offer at your salon that you're?
They offer an array of services. They do offer nail enhancements, but I chose to be a natural nail tech, which I only deal with natural nail polishes. I deal with gel polishes also. I do basic manicures, spa pedicures, basic pedicures. So I don't deal with acrylics.
Okay. So what really inspired you to do nail care?
It all started when I was a child. Well, I did like acrylics at first because I used to play with my like friends and stuff and put nail like full sets on them. Didn't know really what I was doing, but I could read instructions. So and they came out pretty decent. So I think yeah, I just had a niche for creativity and beauty.
Okay. Ramaya, besides earning extra money while you were in school, what inspired you to do nails, pick nails out of everything else you named earlier?
I can't do hair, so that was a no.
You don't know how yet, but you can learn. So
well, hair, like I feel like I tried, and that's just like that was a fail.
Okay.
And like I like to get my nails done. I like to get my feet done. So I'm like, why not try to do something that I like and that I know other people like doing? So yeah.
Alright. So lovely, I am really curious on why exactly do you only do natural nails?
I would say my opinion is that some nail enhancements can alter or damage your nail plate, which will probably cause like different like nail disorders and things like that, especially if you're constantly putting on nail enhancements such as the acrylics and the overlays and things like that. You're not getting a break between services.
Okay. So that's the main reason it's really not healthy.
My opinion is not healthy, but whatever floats your boat, basically.
No, we gotta save the nails now.
Yeah, I want to
save the nails.
I do want to save the
just
nails.
Like we save the hair.
Because your natural nails can't really grow. Like my natural nails grow really long. So I believe if you take the proper care and just moisturize, I would say you're fine. They'll grow, and healthy diets too.
Okay. So what are some of the pros and cons of the acrylic? I know you don't do it, but like in detail.
To me, I can take off for like acrylic service and I see that their nails are really like brittle, breaking, and then they still want an enhancement put back on when they need to just like file them down, treat them, and maybe use like a top coat or base coat with like some type of vitamins in it, but they don't want to, so I give them to my
colleague.
Yeah.
Let them work with it.
Yeah.
What about you, Ramaya? What are some pros and cons you experience with the acrylic?
So while in school, like we're not allowed to like use the smelly stuff, the stuff that they use in like nail salons now. Like the smelly stuff is very oily and it takes forever to dry. And me being me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got the acrylic stuff, you know, like I'm ready to get the going, and I'm like, wait, hold up, why it's not drying? You know, it's like you gotta have patience with it. Okay. And it's also, it's not only that you gotta have patience, like it's very technical, and you gotta, how can I say, like
it has to be an even amount to create the effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's proportionate. Like you gotta have the right amount of
monomer,
yeah,
and polymer.
Yeah. It's technical.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the pricing is totally different from like acrylic, getting a full set, and then natural nails, or since you do it like
usually well, I would say usually nail enhancements are more expensive because you're getting an extension from your natural nail to the artificial. And then I feel like if you're using your natural nails and it's yeah, it's just more expensive. Basically it is a little bit more expensive.
Okay. How do you ladies feel about the new trend, the new nail trends that's coming out? like all the different designs
I gotta
and
catch up.
the jump nails.
Yeah, I'm always on
I gotta
YouTube.
catch up. That's all I
And you
do.
see
I watch
Cardi B
YouTube.
nails. She got like
Yeah.
chandeliers on her nails. That's why I look at
She
it.
can
'cause
some down that nail on 7.
yeah.
She's an architect. I wouldn't call her like there's nail technicians and
Yeah.
nail stylists. She's an architect. Like she goes
Like a
in.
chandelier going across.
Yeah, they
How
they
long you
making
all think
nails
that
moving
take?
and everything now.
How long you all think
Probably
that
hours.
sitting there for hours getting that tedious work done?
I'm still on the basics. I'm still learning. So
I'm trying to cut it down to 45 minutes. I'm fine with that.
So you all think you'll try some of them new trends
Yeah, I think,
coming up?
I think once I learn how to once I get better with the application of the acrylic, I want to try like the colored acrylics, because now it's like people don't even have polish on their nails. It's
Okay.
all the powder, like glow in the dark, or like I had a friend and she had like all these different. It looked like a rainbow, like patches of rainbows, like on her nails, and it was just nothing but the powder. So I think once I get with the the basic, I want to try to like do the different colors, because they also set differently from the regular acrylic.
Okay. So Lovely, is it true that the gel polish lasts longer than the regular polish?
Yes, but it also depends on your occupation. If you're a dishwasher, it's gonna move and chip just like regular nail polish. To me, that's how I feel.
And when it comes down to those lights, which one do you recommend? What's the different lights?
The LED light, I recommend that because you don't have too much UV exposure.
Okay. And what's the other light? I know it was
A UV light.
Okay, UV light. Okay.
But that
I'm learning,
can cause, skin
Has
cancer.
radiation in it. Yeah.
Okay, that's much more safer.
They supposed to be putting on like radiation gloves, like something like that, but some nail techs don't. So
On the clients?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like some people recommend like a little bit of sunscreen around the cuticle.
So you ladies being African Americans, how do you all feel about the nail culture in our city and everything, about like the Koreans taking over? And now I see an increase in African Americans doing nails now, and they're branching off to their own businesses and getting clients to come to them instead of being in the Korean nail salons. How do you feel about their competition?
Well, I know me. Basically, while in school, I've learned that they do a lot of stuff like not the right way at all.
Yeah.
And basically, what I would do, I would just, if I have new clients coming in and I see like they still going to those type of nail salons, I would inform them on the things that they are doing wrong, and things like not sanitizing stuff correctly. Like, it's a lot of things that when you get a pedicure, the little pumice stones. The little purple thing, maybe shade.
Yeah, the block follow.
Yeah.
Dirty. They use it on everybody.
It's supposed to be reused
That is true.
for each person, but they dip it in the water, make it seem like they clean it. Those type of things, each person is supposed to have for themselves, because all that yuck and everything is still inside.
Yep.
Bacteria.
Yeah.
Inside
You
the
cannot
sponge.
sanitize
They're not
that.
even storing this stuff properly.
Yep.
Like what they're
Exactly.
supposed to do is store the special light that actually kills bacteria. Having friends that are, like I said, board certified educators, like that was one of the first things I learned myself in cosmetology school, that they do not protect the integrity of the client. A lot of them don't. I'm not gonna say all of them. But I think as far as like the growing of artistry and technicians, as far as the African American community, there's a lot of girls that are cleaning up that just go by appointment only.
Yes.
And they're literally living the life. Like they book clients, they do all those intricate work because it's a trend and it's so necessary that they're making a heck of a killing versus that person who's doing $20 full sets.
And like another thing, like it's a girl in my class who like said that she was going to work in a nail salon, but only as the design girl.
Okay.
And I would say not to limit yourself to just the design girl if you can do exactly what they can do and maybe even better. Like, that's what I would say. Like, don't limit yourself. Like, put yourself out there, because a lot of people feel like because we are African American, we not, you know, people. Like, at first I wouldn't be
Don't
like,
trust that you can do their nails
like,
just the
she
same
black,
as them.
Like, what she can't do nails like them.
Like,
you know, like, not even giving us a chance. So I would just say, like, put yourself out there and everything. And yeah.
Let me tell you a secret. Usually if I go in a nail salon to get a pedicure and I see all this trifling stuff that they do, you know, I ask them, no, don't use that on me. Can I have a clean file? And they would actually argue back and forth with me and then start talking to each other. And I say, know what? For now on, I'm going to fix them. The next time I go, I'm going to sit up in the chair and I'm going to watch them. And if they try to use or reuse, you know, tools on me, I'm going to tell them, look, I tell them now, look, I work for State Board of Maryland. Okay, I act like I'm about to pull out my ID. Like, I work for the State Board of Maryland. Make sure you all are following protocol. And you would see them running, acting crazy, talking to that stuff. I mean, opening up new stuff. Do it. I want you all to try it. And
Honestly, I wouldn't even give them business. I mean, at the bottom line, this is your health. You're talking about your body. There's a reason why technicians, cosmetologists, anatomy, physiology is a major part of your book. It's the base of your book before you start going into everything else. So you understand, like, the skin is the largest organ on the body. So you are dealing with someone's skin. If they compromise the nail fungus and all that, who wants to walk around with country toes and green and all that? Like,
and it's happening.
It's kind of crazy because when I go get my nails done, some nail techs know that I'm a nail tech, so they're gonna treat me different. They're gonna make sure they're on their P's and Q's, because I'm gonna point out, oh no, you didn't do that right. Oh no, you didn't do that right. And yeah, it might seem crazy, but it's worth it.
Like you said, about them pulling up the new implements, you know, like now sometimes the stuff don't even be new. Like, they got wrappers and everything where, like, the toes, you know,
sponges,
and the slippers, you know, like how some of them got like a little box by the
and they reuse those. They reuse those.
They just repack them back up.
I rip them up and take them out.
I'm taking mine with me. I paid for mine. I'm sliding multi-way to my car.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I bring my own flip-flops, and I'm still like, coming from, like, seeing that even the packaging of that stuff is supposed to go to autoclave, and if you don't know what an autoclave is, it kills bacteria. So it's like they'll take it out that plastic, put it back in that plastic, have them clean those implements in front of you. Even as like a makeup artist and everything, I clean my brushes in front of my client. I clean my hands in front of my, even if I wash my hands after I left, in between, I still do that just to let them know that I care about your safety and my safety.
And that's one of the things that Miss Shantae also teach you. Like, before you do anything, sanitize your hands. She be like, some of her clients be like, if it's a new client, might think that it's rude, like, oh, go wash your hand, or like, you know, just go wash your hands real quick. Not to be rude, but to protect you and me. So
before we move on, how do you all feel about the video that's surfacing in the nail salon and they're fighting a client who didn't pay for eyebrows with sticks and everything else? Like,
you can go first.
I don't condone violence at all. I have mixed feelings, because I would just either offer them a free service next time or get a discount or do it over. But I think it was eyebrows or something that they were fighting over.
She paid for everything else but the eyebrows. She didn't like them or something.
Yeah, I probably would have like comped her service for the eyebrows. Basically, it's no need to jeopardize your freedom or your health or your well-being for a few dollars.
It was fighting hard.
Yeah, I saw it.
Hitting the customers with sticks and poles.
I agree with what she's saying, but also a lot of females grimy too. So like, I witnessed it. Like, people just be trying to find stuff wrong with something, and it's not even nothing wrong, just so they won't have to pay. And people gotta understand, like, what we do is not easy. Like, it's not easy at all. You wouldn't be able to sit right here and do what I just did for you, because if you could, you wouldn't be right here. So I feel like sometimes people do be trying to like take advantage of nail technicians and, you know, like get over on them. So, and the Vietnamese people probably don't be trying to go for it.
They were fighting, like they really protested and closed that nail salon down because
I mean they shouldn't have been beating the lady with this.
Yeah, I don't think that
and they were throwing chemicals
Say
on
this,
them.
I'm gonna have to play the devil's advocate with that. One, know your client.
Right.
Every client is not your client, first and foremost, from a business perspective. If this woman paid for all her services except for one and she disagreed with that, that's her right.
Right.
To not, if she did not like the service that was rendered, but it's not like she walked away with it. But as far as calling on violence, that's what the law enforcement's for. And I'm sorry, that's brutality.
Right.
Yes.
Hands down, unacceptable to me. So as far as, I don't think it's a grimy thing, especially if she's paid for her other services. If she wasn't happy, because I've had times where I wasn't happy with my eyebrows. I don't like sky high eyebrows. I don't like thin eyebrows. I like my eyebrows to be natural.
Yeah.
That's why I go to the same people all the time, or I will shape them myself. But I don't think that calls for anyone to put harm to someone. So that's like unacceptable, and it has to do with culturally what we're seeing. But that's another subject.
Yes. Unacceptable. So let's move on to you, Lovely. It was a pleasure knowing that you own your own nail polish line.
I do.
Okay. What motivated you to start your own nail polish line?
Well, it may seem kind of crazy, but I love my name. And I feel like it deserves to be on something creative. And I love art. I love colors. And I love nail polish. I can go crazy in a nail store or a beauty supply store because they have so many different colors to choose from. So that's what it really came about, like my nail polish line.
So describe some details about your nail polish line.
It's cruelty free, it's vegan friendly, it doesn't have like formaldehyde and things like that, to the chemicals that could really like damage your nails and damage the environment. And it has a array of colors.
Okay. What are some of your favorite colors in your line?
The fuchsia color, I call it Cosmo. So I call it pink Cosmo, and I love fuchsia. It's like the best color in the world. I don't know why, but I love fuchsia. My other favorite color is like yellow. I call that one too many. Me and my cousin Mercedes, love her. She's a licensed cosmetologist.
Okay.
We came up with the colors just sitting down, and I wanted something classic but still trendy. Not too vulgar, not too like, you know, you read some of them and you know on the back of the nail polish bottle.
What's some examples so we can know? What are some examples?
I don't know, it's just some of them just be like, oh, it makes me uncomfortable a little bit, but
like the OPI ones. I know they have a lot of crazy names with theirs.
Some of their names are okay, but you know, hey, to each his own, I guess. But I wanted like classy, chic names for my nail polish line.
Why did you go with a safer type of ingredients for your line? Is it because you do the natural nails?
Well, I had the nail polish line before I became a certified nail tech.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I had the nail polish line since 2015. I became a nail tech 2018, certified nail tech in 2018. And I was like blessed to have a classmate who's a manager at the current nail salon that I work at, Cara. I love you. She was in my class while I was going to Shantae's creative school of nails. And she was like, Lovely, come on, you're great, you're good. I was like, no, I don't want to do nails yet. I want to, you know, stand back a little bit. No, come on, let's go. I'm taking you with me. And then it was history like ever since. And then she knew I did have a nail polish line. I don't know, it just was heaven sent. I don't know. I feel like everything comes to fruition. Like I meditate a lot, so I feel like once I feel like I want to create something or do something, I make sure I like wear the colors or represent greatness, or just know that I have a certain goal that I'm trying to achieve and just try to go for it. Basically.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So what will your mobile nail service consist of?
Well, my mobile nail service will consist of manicures, pedicures. I do have a portable pedicure spa.
Is it the same name or it's a different name? Your business for your mobile.
I'm working on the name.
Okay.
I'm working on the name because it's up and coming, but I have done certain clients already. I do have a certain clientele that I do.
Okay.
In their homes because they don't really want, it's a language barrier when it comes to the agent salons, so they really feel comfortable with somebody who speaks the English language. Also, sometimes they're embarrassed of their feet and hands.
I do see
so yeah,
I do see that a lot.
They
like
are, and
you're sitting there minding your business and you just look over and the lady beside you is like staring at your feet or something like, or you have like this instant to look at somebody's feet. Like I can't agree with that. Like,
so they're in their little lazy boy, or they're in their little comfortable chair and things like that, and I'm just doing the work for them.
Oh, good. Awesome. So how can customers or clients purchase your nail polish?
Well, I do, I'm usually a vendor at festivals, so like the smaller festivals and things like that, because I like to be like one-on-one with my customer and let them know like my backstory, and it's a pretty neat experience when you are a vendor at a festival.
Yeah.
Or like a pop-up shop or something.
Okay. Any of them planned?
Not right now because I'm so busy.
Okay.
I work like 6 days a week.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice can you give someone who's planning to become a nail tech?
Find a accredited school. That's number one. Believe in yourself. Also, when you also start your career as a nail tech, I feel like you have to have patience and hard work to increase or build your clientele. It's not going to come overnight at all. That's like the major thing like I've learned over my time being a nail tech.
And getting clients to trust you that you know what you're doing.
Definitely.
And you can give them the same look that the Korean nail techs.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like us as African American nail techs, we kind of got an upper hand with it because, like, I like to have conversation. Like, if you notice, like, sometimes when you go, they might, you got a boyfriend or, like, stuff like that. But after that, it's nothing. Like, how your day going? Like, like, got anything planned for the weekend? Like, we interact. And sometimes that's how you build your clientele as well. Like, y'all might connect in some type of way, and you're like, oh, well, I gotta go to her next time. I gotta, see what she can say about this. The connection is a big part of it too. Building a connection with your clients.
You also meet some amazing people. People. I was doing somebody's nails, and they ended up working for like a blog and featuring my nail, their nails on their blog. It was like a vegan blog, but it was like so cool because I just thought she was a regular customer until you really engage with your client, and you just know like everybody's, I don't know, it's just like everybody just do something different.
Yeah.
It's like different people that you encounter.
Excellent. So, Ramaya, what kind of advice would you give someone who's looking to become a nail tech if they're on the fence about enrolling into school?
Basically, the same thing she said. Like, I ran across a couple of nail schools before I actually decided which one I felt like would fit best. And I did hear a lot of people talking about Miss Shantae's school, so that's the one thing I would do. Like, make sure you're going to get your money's worth because nail school is not cheap as well. Make sure you're going to be getting all of the knowledge that you need.
Okay. So how can you all be reached if clients want to make an appointment with you or get any advice from you?
I would say through my Facebook business page. Yeah, social media basically.
I don't really have a page for like my nail stuff like that because I haven't really came out about it, but I am on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. Remind us again your salon that your nail salon you're actually working in.
Studio 921 Salon and Spa, located in Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay. And did you say your social media?
Ramaya Holmes is my Facebook, and it's MI_YA Town on Instagram.
All right. And remind us again how you can be reached on social media if they want to
be reached on www.shemisbehave.com, or you can look me up on IG under Misbehave Beauty. Also for bridal needs, ShaunaReneeBridal.com.
All right. I want to thank you ladies for coming. Today was amazing. I hope all the listeners learned something. And if you want to be a guest on the show, please email me at beautyinthebusinessshow@gmail.com. Have a good day.
Awesome.